Let's start from the beginning, shall we? Hi, my name's Chris. I've moved nearly 200 miles away from home to spend the next 4 years of my life here at university. This is a vlog charting my life week by week as I progress through my new life. This is just a fail. Okay, look who's back. Yes, I'll have to apologise for not doing one last week. I have actually been very strict on myself trying to get a vlog out once every week. However, last week I felt really shit, to be honest, and the last thing anyone really wants to see is me being very depressive on here. I mean, I'm miserable git anyways, but putting on here would just make everything just like so much worse. There's not much to say about this week. I'm not going to go into all the lectures, etc., because they've not been at the forefront of my mind, to be honest. We've been trying to get out of the way our 3-minute tramp film, which is due today at 3:30. Fortunately, we finished it on the last Friday, sorry, and yeah, we got that all done, thankfully. We started filming back on last Thursday. Poor Richard couldn't shave for a few days because we needed to use him as the tramp. It's quite amusing, really. Ended up with actual proper beard by the end of it, and it was to keep continuity flowing throughout the piece. So we started filming Thursday about 6 o'clock, which was so joyful. Not. And then we done some more filming last Monday. That's why I couldn't get this out on the Monday. And the only time I was free, because we were editing all Tuesday, was by about Wednesday, and it was like, what's the point of trying to put this out on Wednesday when it's halfway through the next week? So yeah, that's all I can really go on about. I'll have to just say this is done on a Monday. The rest of it was done on yesterday, and I'll explain why I look a lot more crazy yesterday than I didn't do now, because I'm having to do it now again because the MOV file corrupted when I transfer it into iMovie, which is oh so typical. Anyways, without further ado, I'll leave in the capable hands my former self. I can't really say anything about lecture-wise. The only lectures I can probably go on about is audio processing and probably the practical session of audio-visual technology. Audio processing, it's come along quite nicely. I've kind of hit a artistic brick wall, I think is the best way to describe it. I've got a decent sort of opening bit, and I'm trying to think, how on earth can I extend it and then use Reason at the same time? It's alright for a house project. I could show you, as I have got Cubase now. Yay! So all my lovely synthesizers and everything, I could actually show you something later on the keytar, a nice little patch I've used before on the old Juno here, but then through Cubase 5's new distortion VST plugins and all the rest of it, it makes it sound perfect. But yeah, it's all right for a house thing. I don't like it as such as my own sort of creation kind of thing. I think I'm going to sort of try and do something by myself. And probably next couple of days or so. And then the audio-visual technology practical session, which was at 9 o'clock in the morning, not particularly brilliant after having quite a few pints the night before. And I essentially burnt this finger on the soldering iron, because that's what we're doing, we're learning how to solder, which is good because now I can actually do it. As I burnt myself in the process and somehow managed to slip my thumb open on a wire. Brilliant. Only I could possibly ever manage that in one swift manoeuvre. Yeah. So that's basically this week as far as I'm concerned. I suppose the only other thing I can go on about is band practice. We were missing our singer this week, and we're missing the other keyboards. Last week he was basically like trying to hold the damn thing together. So basically the last 2 sessions have been shite, to be mildly honest. Shite. Not happy with them. And we've got less than a month to go, and I can't see how fucking God's earth are we going to actually get anything done. I'm thrown into the mix that we're supposed to actually do a Christmas song now. Oh, thanks for telling us, only this far written. And I'm only doing 1 song so far on my saxophone, the rest of it and all the synthesizers. And the last practice I turned up to, I basically dismantled my room. And to get all this out, I brought the Juno, the JV, this one down here, the keytar, the laptop to control everything, because now I've got Cubase. This is the result of the weekend. It all started on the Friday night when I consumed about 8 or 9 pints worth of John Smith's, because I got seriously pissed off with the editing as I stormed off because I couldn't fucking understand why iDVD is such a king canute. If you know what I mean on that one, you can swap a couple of words and you can understand what the hell I'm trying to say about it. Trying to export it out on DVD to hand in for tomorrow. Unfortunately, we wouldn't have been able to go in at the weekend because it's closed up at the weekend, so we had to do it there and then. And I just had enough after looking at that bloody screen for 3 hours, so I stormed off, ended up drinking shitloads, which is quite amusing. The rest of that night was just involved just listening to random bits of music and watching Disney films in Ian's room, which is quite amusing, considering that I was like quite far gone. I just realised halfway through editing I've got to redo this bit to explain Sunday. Yesterday, basically just doing a damn load of errands, little odd sods jobs to do, but before all that I got absolutely no sleep whatsoever. So I was up from about 9 o'clock in the morning on Saturday and didn't get any sleep till about 9 o'clock on the Sunday night. So that was absolutely joyful, hence the reason why my eyes looking very like that all of a sudden. But I think having a lack of sleep actually done me pretty good because it's reset my body clock. I've been sort of getting out roughly about 12 and it's making me feel a bit... Also in the morning I got my washing done and other bits and bobs like repairing my headphones, which I accidentally sat on when I was drunk on the Friday, which I was not amused to find in the morning. But anyways, just doing all these random little jobs, and like today I had to do car tax, blah blah blah, amongst other things, pick up prescriptions, It's made me feel a lot better about myself. I think it's a monotonous cycle if you don't do little sporadic jobs like that. You get into a cycle and you can't break out of it, and I think that's partially what happened last week. So I talked to someone about it and I've got a bit more of a positive attitude towards things now. Positive attitude? Me? What the hell's happened? I mean, seriously, it's a revelation. Anyways, as I say, on that revelation of a note, ta-ra.